What's good? This your boy Louisiana Chris, and you tuning in to the Louisiana Chris Show. You dig? And excuse the background. That's my son right there. Baby mama's taking care of my kids and shit, doing the best that she can and all that. I helping out, but I really had to make this video. So if y'all hear some noises in the background, excuse that shit, you dig? But anyways, and you tune in to the Louisiana Chris Show. And this video is about what happened, what went down last night with the Bam Adebayo situation, scoring 83 points. And does this makes him the best to ever do it, and him surpassing Kobe, and was it impressive last night? And this is not me gonna be starting saying that me being a hating over Bam Adebayo. I fucks with Bam Adebayo, but at the same time, gang, this shit was not motherfucking impressive. It wasn't impressive. You score 83, just because you score 83 points over a sorry ass team like the Washington Wizards, that doesn't make you one of the greatest players of all time. I congratulate you for making scoring 83 points, but at the same time, comparing that to Kobe scoring 81 points against the Toronto Raptors, let me just say this too about the Toronto Raptors. When they had Chris Bosh and Jalen Rose, I think Sam Mitchell was on that squad too. Let me also say this too. That performance that Kobe scored 81 points on Jalen Rose and them boys, that was more. I think Jermaine O'Neal was on that team, if I'm not mistaken. That was actor. No, that was actor. That motherfucking squad was more him dropping 81 points against the Toronto Raptors was more impressive. And you gotta understand, different era. That was a time when the era, it was all about low scoring and focusing on defense. They was doing their best they can to for him not to score 81 fucking points. Kobe could have scored more points on that Toronto Raptors if he could have. If he did, he could have scored more points than them niggas. He could have not than them niggas. He could have scored more points than if he could have. He could have scored like at least 90, 100. He could have surpassed motherfucking Wilt Chamberlain if he could have had at that time. But luckily he only scored 81 points. But I can't be mad or be in my feelings about Bam scoring 83 points because he did that shit. We gotta give what credit is due. We gotta give him his flowers. What Bam did. So salute to the brother. Congrats to you. But at the same time, realistically speaking, how I feel, my honest opinion, I don't think it was impressive to score on a weak ass team like the Washington Wizards. So y'all mean to tell me that was more impressive than Kobe 81 points against a mediocre Toronto Raptors team? I'm not gonna say that Toronto Raptors was garbage because they had more bigger names to make it to the playoffs compared to Aint that had. I think Jalen Rose had playoffs appearance. Chris Bosh don't have playoff appearance yet. He was still new in the NBA compared to a motherfucking Washington Wizards sorry ass team who just got Trae Young, who hasn't played yet, and a weak ass, washed up ass Anthony Davis. Nah, I'ma just say injury prone Anthony Davis. Nah, bro. And nobody ain't gonna forget about Kobe's 81 points. And on top of that, I don't give a fuck if Bam surpassed Kobe. Because at the end of the fucking day, he doesn't have 5 fucking rings. He don't got no championship rings at all to put him up in the greatest. As soon as Bam get a championship, holla at us, bruh. Holla at us NBA ghouls. I'm an NBA ghoul. I'm a big diehard NBA fan. But my nigga, let's just keep it fucking a buck. this wasn't fucking history being made or nothing. I congratulate him though, but at the same time, it's not impressive. So people could say he surpassed Kobe all he wants to. But do the nigga got a championship though? And will he ever get a championship? Possibly not in motherfucking Miami. So congrats to motherfucking Bam, but nah. Bam out of Bayou scoring 83 points is a fuck no. It ain't it. It's not given. Holla at us if you want when you win a championship. But other than that, Bam, congrats at the same time. Peace.